Yes, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Red Divide. Joining me in studio, that ugly mug, my cousin Mark. How you doing?
Because it's no way to talk about yourself. You know what I mean? My family, I want to see you put yourself down. Come on.
Yeah, we look too much alike. I'll take that back.
I don't know about that. That's also
Oh, jeez.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Looking forward to football. You know how it goes. Runs in our blood. So this weekend, well, not even this weekend, this week, Carabao Cup.
Should be interesting. You know, United are coming with some confidence after a flying, fascinating, amazing victory in the Manchester derby. Wasn't that good? But it felt that good. So yeah, now we're off to White Hart Lane. Take on the Lily Whites. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, man, I hope you make them tired because we play them on the weekend. And they knock you out. That would be even better. But, probably going to play a weekend squad. You're probably going to play your first team, probably even up your first team versus their weekend squad. Should be a good game.
Yeah, very funny. So I think that both teams will rest their players. Jokes aside, I think Spurs have never really, strangely enough, they don't really put a lot of effort into the Carabao Cup. You'd think for a team that hasn't won anything in so many years would at least try and, prioritize a cup or two. They don't really. So I'm sure they'll rest half the team or more. As will we. We'll rotate, as Amorim has been doing with every single game. So it'll be a much changed team, I imagine, for Spurs. And we'll try to progress to the semi-final, at least, save something of a season by winning some sort of cup, or at least, I don't want to say get to the final because that's not very successful, but yeah, at least win a cup or two, and then we're styling.
I think it's very optimistic, win a cup or two. I think finishing above 13th should be your main target.
Listen, we just got the Premier League champions, dude. We got it. Don't worry about us. Worry about you. Fulham's got your number. Don't worry about it.
You've had maybe one of very few good results this season. Slow down, Captain. You haven't won the league. Slow down here.
Take it easy,
Not yet. Not yet.
Holding that spot warm for Chelsea, but take it easy, man.
We're holding it warm for Chelsea. At least it's not Man United. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. As long as you admit that it's not going to be you come into the season, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just different levels. Chelsea have a great squad and a young squad, and I think they'll definitely be title contenders in the years to come. They've shown great tenacity, winning mentality, like they played against Brentford, against Brentford. They were back and forth. That game could have gone anywhere, but you know what? They grinded out the result and they got the win. Another 3 points, 2 points behind us. We have a game in hand. But that's neither here or there. The reason why we're here, we up against the Saints in St. Mary's. They don't actually have a coach at the moment. One of two coaches sacked this weekend. Hey, what a shocker!
No, well, both have got poor results. Gary as well has had poor results with Wolves, so it was bound to happen. Sooner or later, you got to pull the trigger, right? And I think Wolves only pulled it after Southampton, so they obviously saw bottom of the log Southampton are firing their manager. And yeah, Wolves are sitting. I think they've only won 3 or 2 this whole season, so not looking great. And they obviously decided, you know what, if that's not good enough for Southampton, we can't be sitting here thinking this is fine. So yeah, they pulled the trigger too.
100%. I think Liverpool definitely go with a very much rotated squad. Although we don't have much defensive backup. Tsimikas is injured. Bradley's injured, so we only have one right and left back, and we've got 3 centre backs. So we'll probably start with the normal Premier League starters, Gomez and Van Dijk. But it'll be nice to see Jota get a game. It'll be nice to see Chiesa, Harvey Elliott. Looking forward to see some of those players, get some game time and maybe do some magic on the football and hopefully progress to the semi-finals.
You think Chiesa is going to play more than a half of football?
He might get a half. He hasn't played in the last 14 games, and prior to that, he only had 3 appearances. So if he gets 45 minutes or 65 minutes, it would be good to see what he can do.
You think he can get 65 minutes in his legs right now?
Well, he played for the under-21s last week. He played 65 minutes for them. So, yeah, I can't see why not.
Fair enough. Yeah, if he's already done it, different level, different pace.
Exactly.
But yeah, you can maybe duplicate that and do it again. Yeah, decent. Look, I think that you guys, obviously, it's the first on the log versus last on the log. You guys should beat Southampton, but with all the changes in the squad for this game, with you guys not having enough to rotate, your guys will start getting tired, and this one could be a bit of a slippery slope. This one that tests you guys in a time that you don't need it.
No, I think you're not thinking with your brain. Yeah, I think you're just thinking with your Man United shirt.
Just remember, this is exactly what you said before Fulham when I said you're going to draw 2-2. Exact
Yep.
same thing happened. This is exactly what you said.
Fulham are actually playing good football, my cuz. They're actually playing decent. You know, Southampton are bottom of the log. I can't see how you would say this would be a slippery slope. I see us winning this game all day long. And if I'm wrong, I will eat humble pie, but we will win this game.
They have nothing to lose, number one. Number two, you guys are running thin now. You got
Defenders.
you got a squad there that you're not able to rotate, at least at the back. You're going to play, you played Saturday, right? Saturday, Thursday, Sunday.
Wednesday.
You play Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday. It's going to be a lot for those legs to take. Virgil's legs are not getting any younger. It's becoming a timer. And the other guys around him are going to have to, keep going. So it's going to start testing you guys. You're either going to find it tough on Wednesday, just because you might overestimate them, and you guys don't have enough to, swap out. And then Sunday you play Spurs, who depends how badly we smash them. You'll get what's left of them.
I love the confidence. I love the confidence, but I don't see you smashing them. I do think it will be a good game of football. I think there will be goals. I predict a 2-2 in that game.
Because
Spurs versus United.
it's always going to be a good game. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah, whenever Spurs is playing, it's always a great game. I agree. I predict 2-2. What do you reckon?
United and Spurs.
Yep.
Again, it's tough, man, because the team's obviously going to rotate. So it's not like it's your full strength team when you're in the Premier League, but playing at White Hart Lane could get a little tricky. I wouldn't be surprised if we go from a high of beating City to coming back down to earth a little, and maybe just about edging them 2-1. You thought I was going to say we're going to lose.
Coming back down to earth, and then you edge them 2-1. That makes zero sense, but yeah, that was entertaining. You kept me on my toes.
Smash them 3 or 4, we'll just edge them 2-1,
Or you could get smashed 3 or 4 if you think of it like that.
No. Jeez, hopefully not by Spurs. That's rough. Look, I like Spurs. I think that they're a team
Play good football.
Yeah, and they're a team that doesn't get on too many people's nerves unless I guess you're an Arsenal fan. But otherwise, it's all good. And most Arsenal fans get on everybody else's nerves, so it's normal.
Cancels out.
Yeah, but we need to progress in the Carabao Cup, and I think Amorim will have an eye on that, thinking, you know what, let me go for an early trophy here. We already put us in the semi-finals. That's great. Let's push on.
It'll be interesting. Let's see how that pans out for you. Hopefully you make them tired for us for Sunday. What do you reckon? Southampton against Liverpool. Scoreline prediction.
Tricky. I'm going to think here, because I got to make sure that I'm thinking with not the person that wants you to lose, the person that's actually thinking clearly here. So, look, you guys should really win. Really, you should beat them. But I think you guys will be in for a tough one, and you maybe just about win 3-2.
I was going to go with a 3-1. With the changes that we're going to make, I think we've got enough quality on the bench to make a difference in the game. Although, they have everything to prove, bottom of the log. They don't have a manager. They have to try, and this is the only thing that they can really salvage. It looks like they're going to get relegated. But yeah, it's an opportunity to win a trophy, get into the semi-final, hopefully draw United, knock United out, and then win in the final. This is what it's all about.
Agreed. Look, we have injuries of our own. Old Mount went down, which was...
substitute in the 14th minute.
Yeah, all by himself. Nobody even touched him. So he's still out. Shaw's still out. But besides that, I think we have a full strength team. So man, let's go and push on. Let's win the Carabao Cup. Let's progress in the FA Cup. As we play Arsenal next, that should be fun. And yeah, let's see what we can do in the league. Slowly find some form and edge our way into the top half of the table. How funny is that to say?
You you just can't beat Arsenal, unfortunately. It's almost like they've got your number. But yeah, that's a couple of games away. You got to focus on what's ahead of you for now.
Let's see. Ten Hag beat Arsenal a couple seasons ago, or last season, whenever it was. I think it was a couple seasons ago. But yeah, it's time. We owe them. We owe them one. But that's for another day.
Indeed.
Thanks everyone for joining us. I do apologize for Ray stealing my intro every now and again. He feels left out, so he's got to jump in. But I would also feel that way if my team just got absolutely destroyed by a Fulham team and we managed to steal a draw from the jaws of defeat. So yeah, give him his 5 minutes of fame. Cool.
Oh, you mean to say, he's on top of the log, top of the Champions League. Don't forget that. We'll catch you next episode. Peace.
See you guys later. Ciao.